Hey everybody, how's it going? We're out here in the Time Cave on a warm Monday, not a hot Monday, but a very warm one. It's not as bad as it was over the weekend. We were topping over 100 degrees Saturday and Sunday, but now it's much more, doable. So I thought I'd come out here and make a video, as is the tradition for Mondays, even though I've uploaded a couple since over the weekend, but I thought why not keep it going. As you can see, we have the Dietz Mill lantern burning, and I put in a nice number 0 style red globe, hot blast globe, and it's definitely earlier than the lantern, but I think it looks really nice. So I had that laying around, might as well put it in, and it looks really nice with the red paint, and has a real cool utilitarian look to it. I think I'll keep it like that for a while. Anyhow, speaking of old things from 1929, which that is, I'm going to fulfill the requests of some of my subscribers who wanted to see a video just on the monitor top refrigerator out here in the garage, and so I will do that now. So let's go. Come with me. All right, and here it is. So I don't mind all the clutter on top. I'm going to move this here, this old Western Electric phone, the candlestick. There we are. So this is the 1929 GE monitor top. Now, this is a standard size. It's the second size up from the apartment model. This is what you would find in most homes during the Depression and into the early war years. This is, this was the workhorse. This was the standard size, was the best economy for the buck. And most homes were, had a spot in the kitchen for a refrigerator of this size and not much more. Now, this is the last year of the vertical control box, and after 1929, right in the early 30, late 29, early 30, they went to more of a smaller box that was flush with the deck. But to start this thing, you pretty much hit this. So it says off right now, and then to turn it off, you just click that. This is your temperature selector. So the higher you go this way, it gets warmer, and you back it down, it gets cooler. So very simple. The exposed coils are attractive. A lot of people like them because it definitely looks earlier and more antiquated. These machines can be more cantankerous. I don't run this all the time, but when I do, it runs fine. Some people have had great experiences with them, and some others have not, depending on how it was used in its heyday. So opening this here, we have the old evaporator. This is the porcelain enameled evaporator. They also call it the pig or the oven style evaporator. And yes, those are the original ice cube trays, and also the even harder to find cast aluminum plate to let them rest on. Yeah, so that's a very rare and attractive piece to have with one of these. That was one of the enticing sales points that made me buy this thing back in 2014. But anyways, it works good, and I love it, and it has the original cord. Also the warranty from 1929, October of 1929, which I will have to dig out and do another video on. But to start this thing, it's very simple. So we'll do that just for the video. That's it. Now it's running. So the mechanisms on these 29s and earlier, they came out in 1927, but they have a different mechanism, and they run longer, and they don't shut off as much, and they use a little more energy than the traditional 1935 CK models. But those were definitely the best. But this is still good. This is all metal cabinet. Before the old metal cabinets, they had a wood framing, and those are harder to find, and they're definitely collectible. This has the butterfly hinges and the matching latch. But yeah, and these ones here, prior to 1935, they had an oil heater. So behind this badge, you have a little spot where a little cartridge heater sits, and it heats the oil, preheats the oil, so it separates from the refrigerant, and that's how you can get it to work and cool perfectly. Without that working, then you never achieve the proper temperature, and the evaporator won't ice up, and it won't work right, and it will never shut off. It will run indefinitely until it destroys itself. So you got to have that working, and I had to get that working on this, and that wasn't a big deal. That was very easy. Anyways, so this is it. Yeah, pretty easy. Now you want to turn it off, you just click it right here, and that's it. Boom, done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not a complicated machine. Not at all. And it was designed to be very easy. to function and work for those who have not any certification with heavy machinery. Anyways, so that's it, more or less. That's the 1929 GE. And for anyone who's interested in buying or acquiring a 1930s or 20s refrigerator, I would definitely go with the 1935 CK models. Those are definitely the workhorses. Those are the most reliable. They perfected the mechanism at that point, and they are definitely nearly bulletproof. I have a 1935 in the kitchen that we use, my wife and I, and we've had it since 2011, and it's been plugged in since, and it's never given us any problems. Knock on wood. Well, there's wood under there. Anyways, it's a great machine, and the only drawback is that they don't keep ice cream cold enough to keep it solid. They will freeze ice cubes and frozen vegetables and some things like that, maybe TV dinners, but they do not they're not cold enough to keep ice cream hard. So if you're an ice cream fanatic, you might want to just not get one, or just go out to a parlor and get it and eat it in one sitting, instead of keeping it in the refrigerator, because it will definitely help you be better at health. They're not big enough. Well, these ones aren't big enough to really store a whole lot of food, so things don't get lost and forgotten, and you're like, oh my God, what the hell is that? So they encourage you to be more proactive in cleaning them out and keeping fresh food inside instead of old food and leftovers. But I love our refrigerator. I love the GE monitor tops. They're the most efficient refrigerator. They save us money. Actually, they're still a little bit more efficient than the most current Energy Star refrigerators, and they're magnificent machines, and they're 90 years old now. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this spotlight on the monitor top. Please, love to hear your comments. Go ahead, subscribe if you're new here. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss a video if you like what you see. All right, cool. Awesome, guys. Hope this helps. Take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.